Welcome back to another Mineplex video, and today we're going to be taking a look at 10 things I love about Mineplex. Alright, so earlier today, by earlier I mean like a couple minutes ago, I released 10 things I hate about Mineplex, and right now I'm going to be releasing 10 things I love about Mineplex. So let's just get started. So the number one thing I love about Mineplex is all the variety of games. I mean, this menu is like filled. What? You have 4 rows of 5s, that's 20 plus these 3. Plus all of the different arcade games. So that's got to be a minimum 40 or 50 different game modes, which is insane. You could play 40 or 50 different games. Plus like things like strike games, which are just counted mine strike, and like different things like different types of castle assault and castle assaults and Sky Wars and SSM and all those things. There are just tons and tons of different games, and I just love that because that means, it's just so good. Like, there's so much variety. It's really tough to get bored. Like, if I get bored of clans, I'll go to, like, CTF to practice, maybe. Then I'll go to, like, arcade games or Mine Strike or Wizards or, there's just so much. I can go survival games to Sky Wars to SSM to, like, any of the, random, like, ultra hardcore even. There's just insane a ton of games, and I love it so much. At number 2, we've got achievements. So for every single billion type of games, there's also different achievements. And so I love these achievements. I think they're pretty awesome. Not everyone feels the same way I do, but I love them a lot. Because, like, look, I can get all the champions achievements, and I just love the way, because they give you tons of gems. And for the things that I don't play, like Mine Strike, I have a bunch of them. Some of the arcade games I have a decent amount on. And it's nice because it gives you some gems, even though, it just gives you basically gems, even just for playing that game. And most of the achievements aren't too difficult to get. Some of them can be, but if you just play the game for long enough, honestly, you get them all. And it's pretty nice. It's a nice feature, an added feature, and I like it, especially for champions, because it's a way to see how good clans players are. So at number 3, it's ranks. Eternal Legend, and myself. Hi, I am Eternal, and I think I'm a bit biased because I have a rank, but the perks that come with the ranks, all the different cosmetics, and just having that tag is so nice, and it just makes you feel so much better about yourself, and it's just a thing that makes you happy, and honestly, it keeps the game going. Not the game, the server going. So it's just nice. I love it. If you guys can let me in the comment section down below whether you actually like ranks or not, because some people that without ranks just think that people with ranks are a bunch of noobs, which is, in some ways it's true, because right. But I think people shouldn't make fun of or just like shun people or just be mean to people that pay money for ranks, because you're keeping the server going. Those are the people that are keeping the server going, and they're helping out. Just playing on the server helps keep it going, but especially the donations, they do help. Alright guys, so at number 4, it's probably the staff. I don't actually have any staff members that I know right now that are on, which is an issue. I included that in the 10 things I hate about Mineplex video, which you guys can check out. But in terms of staff members, I actually like them. I think the staff that exist do a very great job, and I think that Mineplex has a good staff team. I think there's not enough for how many people there are, but I do think they have a great staff team. The staff are, for the most part, are pretty friendly. Some of them go a little bit overboard on some of the chat offenses, but other than that, they're very helpful and they're nice. And the best part about them is, I guess, for me as a clans player, is they can't inside your clan, so they're basically safe people to have in clans, and they're not allowed to lie. So I can't be like, trade broadsword for scythe, and they'll be like, and if they say yes, then I know that I'm going to get my scythe. Like, it's not going to be like, oh, they just kill me and take the broadsword. So that's also a helpful thing for clans players. At number 6, we have cosmetics. So there's tons of different cosmetics. I like them. I like most of them. But I just love the way they do it. Like, particle effects is nice. I always turn those off for games because sometimes it can give it can give a disadvantage. Arrow effects, on the other hand, I always keep on. I keep, like, bloody arrows, I think, right now, which makes the arrows look cool. I love it. Death animations, Ashes of Titans, just means when I die, I particles go everywhere. Double jump effects. Whenever I double jump, cool particle effects appear. Hats, I'm not really into. Costumes, I'm not into as well. Morphs are my favorite. Like, my favorite is the Elder Guardian morph, and I can just go around blasting the heck out of people. It's one of my favorite morphs, and I love it because I can fly, so I get all that cool. I can get cool camera angles and stuff like that. Then we have flags. I don't actually know what these are. These are new. Taunts are pretty nice. They're for in-games. But I'm not quite sure what the point of them is. Kit slasher particles, I still have no idea what they are. Win effects are pretty nice. It means that if I'm the MVP of a game, then I will get this cool win effect displayed. Game modifier, well, it depends on whether they're in Gem Hunters or Mine Strike. I don't have any Gem Hunters ones, but in Mine Strike I do, and they just change the look of the guns. And so, also, pets. I like pets. They're pretty cool sometimes. Gadgets can be nice as well. Music, I hate. I just hate music. Balloons are pretty cool. Gadgets can be nice, like the TNT and the flesh hook are really fun, and the watermelon shooter can thing. Mounts are also pretty awesome. My favorite is when Geek and I were waiting in a lobby for something. We'll both spawn slime mounts. Wow, that's a bit of a tongue twister. And we will like try to face off, because if one person on a slime mount hits another person, they'll both go flying. So we try and knock each other off the edge, and it's a pretty fun game that we play. But also, that brings me off to my next point. So at number 6 is lobby games. Whether it's the slime bumper car arena thing, which me and Void love to play in, or if it's the slime shooting game thingy majiggy thing that is over there. Or actually, yeah, it's over there. And basically, you just score. You like play soccer with a slime ball, and then there's parkour and different in the lobbies. And there's also that game. There's like some mini PvP game over here, which is pretty fun to play. And I just love the lobby games. Like if you don't have a game right now, or you're just waiting for like people, or just really waiting, this is an awesome place to hang out. You can play some games. You can sort of just play the slime game. It's pretty awesome. Or you can just do some parkour. Dead are awesome. Actually completed this parkour, and she was super happy about it because it's actually a really tough parkour. And yeah, so lobby games, good for me. I love them. So another thing I must say I love about Mineplex is that you can play at any time. So right now it's about 9 p.m. I mean, this is probably one of the more prime times because it's later in the night. But like, I'll come on at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. I mean, at the earliest, there'll be people on. I'll go to sleep at like 2 or 3 a.m. There'll still be people on, and you can still play games. You may not be able to play all the games you want. Like, some of the less popular games are not really as good. Like, games like TDM or Dom or just a lot of the, what's it called? Oh my gosh. A lot of these like random things like Draw My Thing, Wizards, Dragon Escape. Actually, that's sort of an arcade game, and Skyfall. But most arcade games are actually active. But like at all hours of the night, of the day, and just basically almost all time at all, at least that I've ever been on, there have always been games for me to play. And at minimum, if you can't find anything that you can just go on clans, hop on, do some chatting with some people. Let's go explore the server. That's whatever I do when I'm bored. I explore the server because I'm too lazy to mine, and there's no one to PvP. So at number 8, guys, we definitely have clans. So clans is the reason I started a YouTube channel in the first place. Is basically it's my favorite game of Mineplex, or just Minecraft in general. It is the reason I still play Minecraft, and we need to fix that. What is this ghost block here? What in the heck? Alright, I don't know how this happened. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. But Clans is an amazing game. I love it. And yeah, it's just, like, how could you not love it when you could build things like this? This is like such a tranquil area, except for that freaky water that's freaking me out. Like, I don't trust that water. I do not trust that water. But anyways, Clans is just an awesome. You guys should, if you haven't tried it out, you guys should totally try it out. And check out my other Clans videos. But just all my Clans videos in general. They're just awesome. Like videos, Clans, it's all awesome. For number 9, we have the easy-to-use friend system. So, there's a couple of things to do. I mean, I have a decent amount of friends, not that many. I only like to keep friends that I know who they are, because otherwise things get very confusing. But you have a couple of pages. You have all your friends. That lists all your friends with the next page button, so it's easy to see all of them. Then you have friend requests, and it's by alphabetical order, which you can Oh, I should probably accept some of these, right? But it's easy to accept. I don't know who that is. Skyboy555. Sure. I don't know who that is, but we'll go with that. So all these friend requests, right? And it'll show friend requests to you. And if there's an eye of Ender, for example, if I try to friend Rip, right? I just try to friend him right now. Then it should appear, yep, like, what's that called? Ender Pearl. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't Minecraft anymore, but it'll appear as an Ender Pearl, and you can left click to cancel it, left click to accept, and right click to refuse. It's so easy, it tells you what to do. Delete friends, you can delete any friends from your friends list. Send friends request. I actually don't like this part as much. It's good to use, but I don't I love the I just don't like the GUI for it, so I just prefer to use the commands, which are, hold up. How do I get out of here? There we go. And then you can just do /F and then put anyone's name, and it's so easy. They have forever to accept it, meaning they don't have to be online. It's just it's amazing. And then you can toggle it so it goes into this menu, and you can teleport to people. And I don't like this menu as much because it spams my chat like crazy, and I don't really like to do that as much. So then you just hit toggle GUI, and then it goes back to here. Just click on their server to teleport to them. For example, let's go teleport to Void of Everything. And now we are in a CTF game. So I do love the friend system. It's really good, and it's really useful. It kind of makes me question their party system, though. What's the point of having a party system if you have a /F system, a friend system? Alright, and at number 10, last but not least, we have PvP. So I like Mineplex because it has so many different versions of PvP, so many it's so good at modified versions of PvP. There's not as much normal, boring vanilla PvP. I mean, vanilla PvP can be pretty awesome at times, but let's face it, it gets pretty boring pretty quick. So it's nice to have all the different rows. I mean, you have SSM, you have Champions PvP, you have Mine Strike, which is sort of just guns shooting up PvP. You do Gladiators, which is normal, sort of like duels PvP. You have like a team PvP of Wizards, which is using random spells as PvP. I mean, you have UHC if you want normal PvP. Skywars, it gives you weird kits, but it's still basically PvP. Same with survival games. But as you can see, like, Bridges is also, but Heroes of Gwen has their own special kits. So there's a bunch of different modified PvP, and I would say the thing that I like Mineplex a lot is that even though it has so many weird if you want weird the thing I like about Mineplex is that even though it has so many different types of weird modified PvPs, they're very easy to learn. Like, it's not too complicated. Like, it teaches you how to do it. And for some of the more complicated ones, like Heroes of Gwen or Super Smash Mobs, there is something called training, which enables you to train with using those specialized PvP. And so that's pretty awesome. And I just love the way that Mineplex does their PvP. In fact, I think that's what I basically play Mineplex for, because other servers, I don't really want to name names, but some servers basically only have vanilla PvP, and it gets pretty boring in terms of that. Which doesn't mean that they're bad servers. It just means that one in the Quiver's almost all bow PvP. Super Paintball is another type of gun PvP, right? Like different PvPs. All right, enough with the PvP, and yeah. Alright, so I think that concludes our video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. 10 things I love about Mineplex. I had very much fun making both these videos. It took a while to plan, but in terms of actually making the video, it's not too hard. So I can definitely do more of these in the future, and I would love to because you guys seem to love them. I think they're pretty fun to make, and it's nice to get out all of my thoughts about these things. And I would love to hear about your thoughts. What do you think? What do you love about clans? What do you clans? What am I saying, guys? What do you love about Mineplex? Please tell me. Please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. This has been Dado's Hacks with 10 things I love about Mineplex, and Dado's out. Bye.